Welcome back to Breath Tribe. You guys, my name is Dan, and in today's video, we're gonna talk about breath of fire. So, breath of fire, also known as fire breathing, it has lots of names in Sanskrit. Essentially, all these names describe the same type of thing, and it's stoking the inner fire. Breath of fire is performed by breathing in and out rapidly through the nose. But before you go ahead and do this, I want to illustrate how I describe breath of fire. When you first go about doing breath of fire, I really recommend first understanding the capacities of your lungs. So imagine we take a full breath in all the way, right? We take in as much oxygen as we can. Right now, we're at 100% capacity of our lungs. If we exhale all the way, get all the air out, we're at 0% capacity. So now we can understand this. Now I want you to find 50% capacity, the midway point of your breath between 100 and 0. So go to about 50. Now it's from this point here at 50% inhalation that we start breath of fire, because we are only going to inhale from 50% to about 55%, and then we exhale down to about 45%, and then we inhale to 55. So we are very rapidly shifting from this midpoint of our breath from about 55% to 45%, back and forth very quickly through the nose. Now it looks like this. So you begin by exhaling all your air, find the midpoint of your breath, and begin by pumping your belly inward, which is in tandem at the same time as you exhale out your nose. And it looks like this. Two things are going on there. I'm only focusing on a push of oxygen out my nose. The inhale happens naturally by itself. So what we're not doing is we're not doing this. We are not focusing any effort on the inhale. The inhale naturally will take care of itself. We're just focusing on pumping the air out via the exhale. So that's the noise you hear in some of the videos, is when you hear us doing breath of fire, all that noises that you're hearing is the exhale portion, like this. Now I want to show you something. So from the side view, in breath of fire, is when you hear the noise of the exhale, what that is it the belly button and the lower belly region is coming inward on the same time that you're exhaling out your nose. So when you hear the sound, the belly is coming in at the same time you are exhaling. Now, as you first begin breath of fire, you might find that you're getting ahead of your breath and you need to exhale out. So in other words, during the duration of your breathing, your set point might escape from 50% and start to raise to 60 and 70, 80%, 90%. And before you know it, you need to exhale air just to continue breathing. Or it could be the opposite, where the midpoint of your breath starts to go down to about 40% and 30% and 20%, and then you need to take a full breath just to reset yourself. So the goal and part of really mastering breath of fire is to always stay steady and keep the midpoint of your breath at 50% and strictly only exhale to 45 and inhale to 55. Now that we've understood this, what else can you do to boost your breath of fire practice? The other thing you could do is contract the pelvic floor. There's a muscle called the PC muscle that basically stops you from going to the bathroom. And what you want to do is squeeze that and basically lift and squeeze that, contract the pelvic floor as you are performing the exhale. So think of it as almost like an exercise in the gym, like a workout, where these now 3 things are working in sync, in synchronicity. And those 3 things would be the exhale out the nose, the belly button moving inward and upward, and contracting the pelvic floor muscle. That is like a repetition in the gym, okay? And then you relax everything. So you release the pelvic floor, the inhale happens on its own, and it just prepares you for another rep. That's how you do breath of fire. What this is doing for you on a body, mind, and spirit level is, at the body level, this is really activating sacral energy. Sacral, like your sacrum, like the lower energy centers of your body, where most people on the planet have a lot of their energy being housed there. What it's doing is really revving up that energy. So this will energize you. You will have energy for your day by doing breath of fire. The other thing that this is really doing on a physical level is it's increasing your digestion. I would recommend doing breath of fire typically on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, during intermittent fasting, or during a prolonged extended fast, because it's really going to naturally massage the internal organs, the digestive organs, right? Because each and every time you breathe, the belly is coming in. So that's a nice natural massage, strictly by breath work. And it's stimulating the digestive tract to work, to push things through, to naturally detoxify you. Also, on a physical level, it will help you lose weight. You will understand very quickly, if you perform breath of fire properly for the first time ever, your abs will be sore the next day. So the core and everything that this is working is very essential to just vital life force energy, and you will feel the muscles working out. It's also a great workout for your diaphragm, because you'll notice that your lung muscles, like if you were to put your hands on your ribs right here and you do the breath of fire, your diaphragm each and every time is slightly contracting in and out, which is building the muscles that ironically will allow you to take a full breath in. So the same muscles of the diaphragm that allow you to fully exhale they're the same muscles that allow you to take a full inhale. So that's at a body level. Now at a mind or a mental level, the breath of fire is my favorite, kriya. Kriya is a word in yoga that means it's an action that liberates. So it liberates our body, our mind, and our spirit. And you will feel almost like you're dusting off your mind when you do breath of fire. See, if you're anything like me, a lot of times we just get stuck in our head and we can't stop thinking thoughts. So this is advice that I give to people as well for meditation. Do a kriya like breath of fire or any type of breath work before a meditation, because it'll be that action that liberates you for proper meditation. So by doing breath of fire, you'll reach a point in the practice where you actually absolve yourself of all thoughts. And for me, that's always a goal. And that is a great thing to do before a meditation. So that's at the mental level. It's kind of dusting off the mind, which is fantastic. So use that as a tool whenever you're stressed, you're feeling anxious. Sit down, do some breath of fire, because at a spirit level, so we got body, mind, and now at a spirit or soul level, I think it's really toning. It's like tonifying and cutting away all that isn't you, that isn't truly you. And it's going to kind of allow just the natural essence of who you are, what is necessary to be there, to stick. So this is really beautiful. A lot of times in the meditation after a breath of fire, if you're just, holding a silent meditation, or you're gonna lay down and do savasana, what comes through in your body as a download or a hunch or a message from the universe is usually one to be trusted or to be listened to, because at that point you've kind of thrown everything that doesn't belong into this inner fire that is in your belly area. This is where our inner fire is, and we've stoked that fire during breath of fire. So all that isn't us basically burns up. So whatever comes to us in the meditation that comes after, usually we can trust it. Use your own intuition there. But I just wanted to make this video. I hope this really helps, beginners with the breath of fire, and really helps you to be able to follow along with the breathwork videos that I've been putting out here at Breath Tribe. So leave a comment below if you got something. If you have any other questions about breath of fire, leave that below. And also leave me a comment for any other videos that you'd like to see created or demonstrated by me here on the channel. And thank you so much for being here. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy.